Hey everyone, welcome to Soul Sound Oracle. Thank you for clicking on this video. This is going to be a collective read. I don't have any specific artists that are coming through. I feel like I might once I start getting into this energy. But this collective read is going to be for the energy of this week. I'm calling it just like a frequency kind of forecast of how it feels this week. It's like calm with a touch of roughness, like smooth with a little bit of roughness. And I say that. Oh, sorry. I was like, what is that? Something just popped up on my calendar on my phone. Smooth with just a little bit of roughness. And it's not even like a big roughness, if you know what I mean. It's little, like a speed bump. That's what I see it. It was a speed bump. So we're going to check in with angels, God, ancestors, guides, source, whoever wants to come through. I'm feeling like we got two cards here. Computer Love, Peaceful Journey, Roger Troutman, Heavy D. Both of them I saw those. But I still want to pull a card from here, but I'm feeling like I need to go here with it. These I haven't made cards out of, but these are like all CD covers. They're not in any kind of order. They're just all my CD covers from all my CDs that I have covers too. So this big one I know for a fact is DMX. I'm going to take that one out because it doesn't, and also the ones I can see, I clearly know, like this is the Wait and Exhale soundtrack, and that's Prince, and that's Ashanti. But anyway, with all that being said, I got to take out a couple from the middle, I guess. I don't know. I got to try to shuffle these some kind of ways. What Spirit is telling me, why, I don't know, but I'm supposed to use these as these. And we're going to go with it. So for the collective, what's the collective message and what artist wants to come through with that collective message? These three flew out. This is the Roots. And the reason that one came out, Spirit told me, is because it's basically, he said, show them that it's everyone, it's for the collective. So it could be about any of these topics. But I'm focused on the speakers. That's what stands out to me right now. The speakers and the dude in blackface down here, actually. But the speakers really stand out. So now, talk to Pimp C before. I said the black face and the speakers stand out. I'm putting this here because that's who's here right now. What y'all know about that Texas boy? Okay. All right. I'm trying to see where he wants to go with this. Like, we have a collective message. And like I said, what stood out to me was those aren't, I had to look closer. Those are not speakers. Those are like platinum records. Don't be willing to cover yourself, belittle yourself, lower yourself He said, don't cover yourself with the darkness to get that money, that dirty money. Don't cover yourself with the darkness to get the dirty money. Don't do it. All those that have done it, and I may have said it before, and I did a Pimp C reading a couple years ago. I don't remember what I said in it or what he said in it. But like right now, I'm supposed to tell y'all, and just like that, y'all, supposed to tell y'all, he ain't overdosed off of nothing. Somebody gave him something. Somebody gave him something that knocked him out. He didn't feel all the things that happened to him afterwards. So yeah, it looked like an overdose, like in the toxicology report. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Oh, excuse me. Sometimes that means I'm on point. And the reason I say that means I'm on point is it's like I can't remember what, some African folklore, like something I heard. It's like, if you're speaking and you haven't been sneezing, all of a sudden you sneeze or somebody else is speaking and you start sneezing, that's some truth that's coming. So there's some truth coming. Maybe it's an old Texas thing. I don't know. I am not from Texas. My grandma's from Texas, but I'm not from Texas. Back to Pimp C. What's his name? I don't know. But it's really weird. So I'm looking at this. As I'm holding this up, just looking at it, I'm also reading the back. And he was like, there's a hit put out on me. My murderer's name, he's like, you've read it. It's in there. It's down there. And I was like, okay. So, I don't know if that's blurry, if you can read that or not. Pimp C was murdered. Murdered. Over some dumb broad shit. No, or some, excuse my language, some niggas acting like dumb broads is what he said. But he said, I know that this is not what everyone is here for. They're not here for all that, but I need to get that out. I did an overdose. I was murdered. I was murdered. Some sucker shit, but I was murdered. So, do you have a message for the people? He about to get justice, though, is what he said. I'm about to get justice. And it's not going to be how the person thinks. The person that did it. You think you've quieted everything. You think you dotted all, what did he say? You think you dotted all your I's, crossed all your T's, and tied all your rope, but you did not. You did not. Not everyone that knows the truth is dead, is what Pimp C is saying. So what is coming out this week? Let's talk about hip hop. So that's going to be our collective read. He's like, let's talk about hip hop. We're going to talk about hip hop with Pimp C. That's what we're doing today. So give me somebody else. Who we going to talk about? Okay, Mary J. Blige. Okay. Can't knock the hustle, huh? Okay. I don't know if you know who sings Can't Knock the Hustle. That would be Jay-Z. Sings Can't Knock the Hustle. And Mary's verse on that is, taking out this time to give you a piece of my mind. I don't remember how, but I know it says, she said something like, you'll be a son. And I said I took DMX out of there because I couldn't shuffle with that bigger one in there, but he's here too. So we're gonna talk to God, my throat all of a sudden. Pimp C, DMX, and these folks are alive. This side's not. Well, they are, but they're not. Okay. All right, we got it. Oh, all right. That's a lot of folks right there. So we're gonna talk about hip hop with the cards that I just pulled. Naughty by Nature. Tribe Called Quest. And these two are alive. Pfife is not here. Solid as a Rock. So that's the song that most people know from Ashford and Simpson, but they're also really great writers. They wrote a lot of songs that you wouldn't think that, they wrote. But this also popped out. So we got to talk about all these folks. Since we're going to talk about hip hop this week, let's talk about he said all the bad boys come out and play. Yay. He's funny. All right. Let's go right here. All right. So I'm holding this up. And lots of shit stands out to me. So I'm supposed to hold it just like this. UGK, it says dirty. Next to it says all about the Benjamins. We got Diddle in the middle. DMX over on this side. Pimp C on that side. Pimp's gone. DMX is gone. I think Black Rob is in that picture in this Bad Boy one, but I don't know. We're going to talk about hip hop because we're going to talk about Bad Boy because we're going to talk about how Puffy gave his artists all their publishing. Why is he trying to be so nice now? Does anybody know? Well, as I know, and Pimp is going to help me explain it, when you are evil like that and the person that murdered him, when you're evil and no one knocks how you hustle, who you get over on to get over, you got to do so much good to make up all the evil. So he's scrambling at things to do that are good because he's done so much evil. He's got so much blood on his hands. And so much blood on his hands. Peaceful Journey, Hot Fun in the Summertime. That's Sly and the Family Stone. This is not like standing out like this is standing out to me. Peaceful Journey is standing out because Heavy D, who sings Peaceful Journey, knows him. He knows Sean. Not Diddy, not Puff Daddy, not whatever the hell he goes by now, but he knows him like as a person and as a man. And all that hot Playboy stuff he was doing in summertime. Having them men praise him like he was the most beautiful thing in the world. It's all coming to light. And I was just told, be careful what you say if you want to post this. And I'm being careful because God's got me. I ain't worried about nothing like that. But I'm just worried about me not being able to get a message out because of something I've said. So, all these folks, like, who wants to talk about him? Pimp C, like everyone, I was like, let's talk about hip hop. And I have shit like it feels like a whole floor of a concert wanting to talk. Everyone wants the mic. Everyone wants the mic. What a difference a day makes. That's the second time that came out. Everyone wants the mic. So she's like, we'll do one today. And this just tried to pop out. Somebody loves you. This just tried to pop out. So we're going to talk too. That song, I believe, is on this album, but we're going to talk to Pfife. Talked to Pfife before. So welcome, Pfife Dog. The 5-foot assassin. He said, yes, ma'am. Like myself, I'm same as him. It's like, you live and learn. You got to live and learn before your bridges burn. Pleasure principle. Okay. He said he feels great now. We're going to it got like, I don't know, Pimp's energy was there and DMX's energy's there. It's almost like they're waiting for somebody to get where they can get them. Anyway, Pfife's energy is much lighter, so we're going to talk to him. Thank you. He likes my shirt. Anyway, what he wants to talk about, and I just got huge chill go across my ankles. I don't have central air in here. I don't have a fan on. But he was like, he's chilling. He lived, he learned so much from being in the industry, so much from being around these cats. But he's like, nobody killed me though. Nobody killed, like he told me, he's like, I wasn't, nobody did any, like nobody killed me. He's like, I basically kind of killed myself because I just couldn't stay away from all the sugar, like the pleasure, the sugar. Okay. So Pfife wants me to talk about diabetes. He had a problem with eating and drinking. Like the stuff that he said would drink, he said might as well just been 5 pounds of sugar with a little bit of food coloring and some water. Because he drank Kool-Aids and he's like, showed me something that looks like a snow cone. So maybe it's like snow cone syrup or something like that. But he's calling like a snoozies or a snoo. He's like, they don't got them up where you are, sweetheart. They must be like a New York thing or somewhere on the East Coast. They got these super sweet, super sugary, high sugar content, fruit something or others. Anyway, a lot of us hip hop artists back then, like you get all that money and you just overindulge. My drug was sugar. Of all things to be addicted to, my drug was sugar. I'm not the only one who ate horribly. We all did. The tour bus. And he's showing me, there's a documentary, and I can't remember what it's called, but it's all about Tribe Called Quest. So he's showing me, and my eyes are closed so I can kind of see this play out. He's showing me, like, the part on that documentary where they're showing him and, like, the snacks. And He's like, I just love the snacks. I love the snacks. He's like, I didn't have a thing for women. I didn't have a thing for drugs. He's like, I had a woman. I had a beautiful woman. So he must be married. He loved his wife. He adored his kids. But he couldn't help but find comfort in the sugar. He's like, it's that ice cream, man. He's like, just stay away from it. Oh, man, that ice. Okay. He's like, ice cream, donuts. He said there wasn't a lot of salt. He's like, it was just so much sugar. And then once he got diagnosed with diabetes, he didn't change it. He should have changed it, and he didn't. He's like, he didn't. And he paid the price for that. One last card, Pfife, and then I'm going to get off of here and see what I got going on for the day. One last card. There it is. Okay. I'll be dreaming of you tonight. Come tomorrow. And he also that's a Selena song. That's Selena. But I'm like, what does that got to do with anything, Pfife? Spanish food. I don't know. Some Spanish. He's like, man. He's like, you want me to drop some kind of Spanish food? There's a Spanish restaurant or something like that. That I want to be your man. Like he was like, oh, I would marry some of them dishes. The food dishes. All right, Pfife, what else do you got to say? And thanks for breaking he's like, thank you for chilling with me on a Sunday afternoon. That's a collective energy. And that's what I meant. Like, it just feels like there's going to be a hiccup. And that was a hiccup. Like, what else we got? Nope, we're done. All right, y'all. Bye.